Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Darien, back with another reaction video, man. Today, watching my boy Channel 5. I haven't watched Channel 5 in a minute, but we watch my boy Channel 5, my boy Andrew, and this is Connecticut Kia Boyz. I know the Kia Boyz are still a thing, man, but let's see.
Tell them come get us. CT Kia Boyz in the city. They still can't catch shit.
If you were to raise kids right now, what's the main thing you tell them as far as steps for success in life?
Go get you any flathead, any USB cord, and go get you any car you want.
Nigga, you in seat.
Bro, I seen one of those live videos of somebody doing it, bro. And he not lying, bro. All you need is a flathead screwdriver and a USB, bro. You can take any car, bro. It's actually
BPT,
pretty
you
crazy.
know how we do it over here. Big 203.
Kia need to fix that.
BPT stands for Bridgeport, right?
Yeah, CT Kia Boyz. You'd be surprised when you first do it, for real. You're like, how is that so easy? For me, I could take that shit down in one shot. So it takes 10 seconds.
Nigga, we don't beef in public, wait till we catch niggas in their hood, niggas ain't on none. Nigga, how he shot the stick, I told him stop buzzing. The out they never hit shit, they got whack jumping.
It's those by the Kia made a music video in it. That's crazy.
My name is Andrew, a journalist from Seattle. And
Music
for the
video
past
in a
couple
stolen
years,
car.
I've been following an online trend called the Kia Boyz after I first discovered a documentary by Tommy G, filmed in Milwaukee.
Hey, watch this.
Depicting brazen teenage car thieves who seem to be able to steal Hyundais and Kias with nothing but a flathead screwdriver or a USB cord. And very quickly after their discovery, the Kia Boy method and Kia Boy culture spread from Milwaukee across the entire country and broke headlines nationwide.
The next time you see a Kia or a Hyundai,
So, how hasn't Kia just like gone bankrupt yet? That's about like, people still be buying Kias, bro. Like, it shouldn't even be a business no more. They need to change
with a
this,
broken
bro.
window and without a license plate, it's probably a stolen car.
Have you heard of Kia Boyz car thefts?
The screech of stolen cars can be heard ripping through roads.
You see people running for their life up there, dude?
Terrorizing residents and catching the attention of police, who increasingly are chasing down teenagers following an online trend, stealing cars and posting videos of their joyrides.
In an effort to learn more about the Kia Boyz, I went down a strange social media rabbit hole into secret group chats with Kia Boyz from different cities around the country, many of whom seemed to operate in plain sight without fear and had public Instagram profiles and
Imagine.
profiles and TikTok pages.
Not all of them
where
is
they
on. Not all of
documented
them really out in the
themselves
field
from a
though.
first-person perspective.
Not all them Kia Boys really out in the field though. They just got that in their name, man. And they're not really about that life.
Stealing Kias, joyriding, and of course, crashing them.
Oh.
But among the hundreds of active Kia Boy pages, there was nobody quite as fearless and brazen as the Connecticut Kia Boyz. Every day they posted 2 or 3 new cars and seemed to enjoy engaging Connecticut police in high-speed chases.
Or take that nigga to New Haven.
At first, I thought this was some kind of joke page, and maybe the Kia Boyz were just being funny and using Connecticut as a locational decoy to mislead police. After all, Connecticut, known for beautiful Yale University, and Manhattan commuters who live in luxurious mansions upstate, isn't exactly what comes to mind when visualizing a playground for petty auto theft. But after some research, I was able to make contact with the ringleader of the Connecticut Kia Boyz, a perhaps Caucasian young man named Swervo, who agreed to meet with me in the backyard of a construction site for an introductory interview.
Yo, I'm YK Swervo.
Look at this kid. How old y'all think Swervo is, bro? He can't be no more than like 17, bro. Like he did.
Trench.
No more than
I'm
17.
CT Kia Boyz. CT Kia Boyz, we on top. No other Kia Boys competing with us, you know what I'm saying?
So what does it mean to be a Kia Boy?
To be a Kia Boy, bro, I feel like a lot of y'all get it wrong, bro. A lot of y'all just think y'all could take these cars, or like y'all doing these cars, y'all going like, for me, 1-minute chases and y'all crash, y'all get booked. That is not a Kia Boy, nigga. You take a Kia, you get lit, nigga. And you do not get caught. This is not what we do. CT Kia Boys do not get caught. Hello?
So for you, what got you started doing this, bro?
CT Kia Boyz, bro. Hey man, they just young kids, man. They don't know no better, man. They don't know no
I
better.
just started doing it, feel me? Came with the money.
So it's primarily a money-making endeavor.
Yeah.
I seen something that said they selling Kias for like $50, bro. Is this true? You still a Kia sells for $50? What are you gonna do with that 50, bro? You might as well sell it for like 1,000 or something. Somebody buy it for 1,000.
What about you?
I started just cause someone left their keys in the car, you know what I'm saying? I was like, bet. And then, you know what I'm saying, I was scrolling on Instagram actually, and I see some TikTok shit of them taking the V. I was like, oh, that's how you do it?
Fire in the hole.
So I was like, bet.
It's crazy. At first, yo, we really started on some, oh, everybody doing this shit, we could probably get pop. We could just do this shit, see how it work. And they was like, yo, we should record this shit. We could get lit.
Bro, you realize how dangerous this is, dude? You're going 50 on a sidewalk at the end of a school day, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's like so incompetent.
40,000 followers later, we're the biggest on IG.
As the CT Kia Boyz Instagram following has grown, so have the number of car thefts in the New Haven area. In fact, they've nearly tripled since their page launched in early 2023, and local news anchors blame TikTok.
The TikTok challenge has gone too far.
My ignition is busted. My whole car is dented in.
But it was what happened after her car was found that shocked her. The CT Kia Boyz Instagram page had multiple pictures and videos of her car being driven by what New Haven police say are a group of minors.
So Connecticut is, you know, kind of emerging on the map as like the center of the Kia shit because of you guys.
Hell yeah, CT up, you know what I'm saying? You know what we did, bro.
Y'all know what's going on.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember.
Nah, it's crazy. They really proud of this though. Hey, bro, what?
For us,
steady talking about you ain't coming to the party without your smack.
They're called the TikTok Kia Boyz.
the news likes to target TikTok. So whatever's on TikTok, they're gonna say that's a TikTok trend, that's a TikTok challenge, but this shit was never for TikTok.
TikTok trends are making Kia owners nervous.
It's a trend on TikTok, a how-to on stealing Kias and Hyundais.
The thefts are a viral criminal sensation popularized by social media posts
on TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok. TikTok.
On TikTok.
We never did this for the internet. We just found out an easier way to steal cars, you feel me?
For those unfamiliar, what is the method?
Nigga.
You don't do it for the internet? That's cap. That's cap. You do it for the internet only. You made a whole Instagram page to show you showing off stealing cars. You know it's not that fun, right? You just be doing it every day but by yourself. You know it's like, bro. And you got an interview on this YouTuber. Like, come on, bro. You doing it for the internet, bro. Don't try a lot.
All y'all boys need, man, one of these, yo. Y'all need one of these? Everybody over here got a screwdriver,
and
bro.
this is your best friend, bro.
You guys all have screwdrivers.
Hell yeah. When you hop in that shit, put that shit right under the windshield wiper, break that hole. Nigga, you get it sometimes in one, sometimes you need to put that shit in the ignition, you break that shit off, grab y'all USB, grab y'all screwdriver, depends on what type of car it is, and then we out. You be surprised when you first do it, for real. You're like, how is that so easy? For me, I could take that shit down in one shot.
Yeah.
So it take 10 seconds. But sometimes the ignition will stay and don't come off in one shot, so you just stick it in the ignition, boom, done.
So how many Kias numerically do you think you've been able to steal in the past year?
When I see my car play.
Like how many cars you've connected to on that iPhone?
You nigga steal the car and then connect to the Bluetooth. Hey, nah, but low key, can't you find that though? Cause I swear on the like other cars, whenever you connect to the Bluetooth, like it be on like the little like settings, you know, like if a car got the little screen on the front, it got the little settings where you can see all the phones connected. So like they would know his name, right? Or that shit to say Kia Boy. Kia Boy phone, iPhone.
And I said, this isn't even all of them. This how easy it is.
Holy shit.
Always had a V.
Yeesh.
You see Kia, Sonata, Tucson. We be in Tucson's a lot. We always chasing money, you know what I'm saying? We go out, jug. We always trying to come up, you feel me?
When interviewing career criminals, they always say they do it for the money. But one question I like to ask is, how do you spend the money? For example, in Philadelphia, when I interviewed two brothers who were in charge of manufacturing Trank, an oftentimes lethal fentanyl horse tranquilizer hybrid that can make your arms fall off, they said, we do it for the money.
I like money.
But they almost always spend this money on the dumbest shit imaginable.
What's your favorite way to spend money, like after you get it?
Bitches, food, fancy cars, jewelry, gosh.
Bitches, food, fancy cars. Okay.
Charger, Hellcat, Grand Cherokee. I like pastas. I like pizza. I like steak.
Sick.
Most importantly, I'm a lamb type guy.
Oh, nice.
I wondered how the Kia Boys spent their earnings.
That nigga was trolling, bro. That nigga was trolling talking about some lamb and shit, bro. He was just naming shit off, bro. He's spending on whatever, basically.
After you guys get money, how do you like to spend it?
Shit, me, I'm coming up. I'm going to buy some purples, feel me? I'm going to get some shoes. I'm going to get dripped out, straight dripped out. And I'm finna go cop me a big ass pack too, literally. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You need some jeans, you need some hoodies.
Purple, Amiri, LV, Off-White.
Kasubi, fucking Essentials, Mad Brands, feel me?
So they still kids to buy designer clothes. Meanwhile, they're wearing Champion, whatever them busted ass forces. I don't know what is this. They got on black Air Forces. What? Like, come on, bro.
One of y'all want to sponsor us? Hey,
Are y'all dripped out?
Yeah, sponsorship by Nike, yo. Them new waterproof Air Forces. Yo, we gonna need them.
Yeah, these are the Kia. This is the official Kia Boyz shoe. Black Forces.
Black Forces are pretty universally known as a crime shoe. It seems that the deep state of metrosexual European fashionistas have been truly successful in their 15-year plan to achieve psychic control over the minds of America's inner-city youth by paying rappers to wear overpriced designer bullshit, and by means of idol worship have effectively turned their useless garments into status symbols that are only recognized by the ultra-poor and uber-rich. But that's beside the point. As somebody who's never actually stolen a car, the hardest part to me seems like reselling the car and not getting caught doing it. Now, the hardest part seems to be, like, in my mind, selling the car sounds pretty difficult, right?
Nah. That's easy. Everybody want a V.
V is Kia Boy slang for vehicle. Now, if a car sells for like $25,000 market, how much do you get if you resell it on the black market?
It depends what it is. Like a Kia is gonna go for less. If it has all the windows, it's gonna go for more. You feel me? Or if you have some key shit, it's gonna go for even more.
Like, even like, again, like you said, we get some key shit. You sold that shit for like $500. That shit only took us 20 minutes to go get.
$500 for a cut down Kia.
Nah, we're a Kia, you only getting $100 in the hood for that shit. $50, that's it.
Yeah, somebody want
$50, bro. Yeah, y'all heard rap. $50 for a car, bro. Hey, go Kia Boyz, go snag me one, bro. Go ahead, snag me one. I'll flip that bit instantly.
I'll slide in that shit.
Bro, they gonna go slide in that shit. Ain't nothing else.
Yeah, we got them shits for $100. Hit us.
$100?
$100.
For a Kia?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I couldn't believe they were reselling their Kias for $50 to $100 a piece. But it made sense. They said their primary customers were people in the hood who were going to slide, which means to commit a robbery or murder in said vehicle. And probably abandon said vehicle after the theoretical murder or robbery is finished taking place. It's not like the Kia Boys are taking trips to the scrapyard or posting the car on Craigslist. They're essentially procuring getaway vehicles for older members of their community for a one-time use, which would explain why almost every morning after the Kia Boys make off with a Kia or Hyundai, it's found abandoned somewhere in New Haven. But sliding and reselling aside, the Kia Boys are essentially making McDonald's minimum wage with 5 times or maybe 500 times the risk.
So if y'all can just do me a favor, just leave them.
Yeah, nah, that's a good ass point though. It's like you can make $100 a day working 6 hours at McDonald's. Like it's basically the same thing, like, but you just putting 8 million times the risk on it. So it's like, I don't know. Is it this probably just like the thrill of doing something dangerous that like really gets them? It's not even the money for real. Like when you're so young, stuff like that would just really excites you, bro.
Put the money in your car for me, like I'd appreciate it, cause like I said, bro, the
fuck on-scene media.
Fuck on-scene media. Kevin Morris can suck my dick.
You need to come get us. I don't know what you doing. You need to come get us. I don't know what you doing. You lacking. Let me catch you with your V out in New Haven. You feel me?
Who's Kevin Morris?
Shit, some fat ass nigga. He a bitch.
Ass nigga.
Old ass bitch.
Straight bitch.
And it was just his birthday, bro. I should have threw eggs at your V, like.
Fuck that nigga and his birthday.
And
who is he? Like, what does he do?
Bro, he posed. He
thinks he's a cop.
He think he a cop. Like, he's a weirdo.
He a drug addict turned wannabe cop.
Kevin is like a Kia Boy vigilante?
You like a Kia Boy hunter for real, like. Yeah, that's his new name. Like, you a Kia Boy hunter, like. What the fuck go with you?
The Kia Boy
This is where
hunter.
Things start to get even more interesting. As we've learned from Batman, The Punisher, and John Wick, the true enemy of every shadowy crime syndicate is not the police, but a vigilante, a rugged anti-hero, an elusive arbiter of justice, who lurks in the shadows and striking fear into the cold hearts of the capos, jefes, and gorilla pimps who prey on the weak for a little coin. And the nemesis of the Kia Boys Boyz apparently was a self-described New Haven crime watchdog named Kevin Morse, who they said drives an unmarked Dodge Charger and uses drones, night vision goggles, and advanced GPS tracking techniques to stalk the Kia Boyz through the night. I knew that using the power of Facebook, it wouldn't take too long.
He found him instantly, boy. Kevin Morse on the scene. Oh yeah, he on it.
To
He probably
track
got
Kevin
bulletproof
Morse
vests and
down.
all that.
And the next thing you know, there I was, face to face with the sworn enemy of the Kia Boyz.
My name is Kevin Morse. I'm the owner and operator of On Scene Media, New Haven County. This is a samurai sword. I don't know, live by the sword, die by the sword. People try to intimidate me and threaten my life and all these different things to try to get me to stop doing what we're doing.
Fuck On Scene Media.
Fuck On Scene Media. Kevin Morse can suck my dick.
Fuck
that nigga and his birthday.
That's not going to happen because I live by the sword and I die by the sword. So I will die before I stop On Scene Media and whatever we're trying to do with the fentanyl and all that.
So how do you spend your days working for On Scene Media?
Well, I would say that we try to, give the community that we serve, New Haven County, real-time, real information about what's going on, the crime. As soon as I wake up, I'm usually
How'd I know he was gonna be wearing a bulletproof vest, bro, looking like a cop? I don't know. I just knew it. He was one of those, bro. I could just tell, bro.
several messages behind from the overnight stuff that came in. And pretty much I open my phone and we usually have direction from there. So somebody's car got stolen, their dog is missing, their son or daughter's missing, the cops are over here, the fire truck's over there. So that's kind of it. I mean, I literally wake up to phone calls and messages, and that kind of creates our direction outside of anything else we're trying to do advertising for people. Yep.
So who are the Kia Boyz?
According to the Kia Boyz, Kevin has no idea who they are.
I would say that the Kia Boyz are small neighborhood groups that get together, and they'll go. It seems like they go out 11 o'clock at night till like 8 in the morning, and just start popping door handles and steal as many Kias and Hyundais as they can in a night.
Look at this. But who are these kids?
Young kids, I would say between 11 and 16 years old is the core.
11? There's really some young bucks out there doing this, bro. 11? What was y'all doing at 11 years old? Was y'all thinking about stealing cars at 11? I know somebody out here probably just like, oh yeah, I probably did. Dead ass. Your ass on somewhere.
Or male and female. We got a crew right now calling themselves the Kia Girls.
There's Kia Girls.
Kia Girls.
Oh, hell yeah, but we love our Kia Girls, but that shit like the Kia Girls just make this shit better for us. Like
Real shit. They bring a different energy.
It blows my mind how anybody can commit crimes and then post them on their story or on their platform and it just be okay. The repercussions and the consequences, I'm not even sure what they are today. You had people shooting people and basically walking right out of jail with low bonds. So it's bad. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of cars are being stolen. And not only that, the crimes that they're committing in these stolen cars. I mean, we watch them pull guns, showing guns, all types of things, damaging the stolen vehicles that they took. We posted a video where a guy, it was broad daylight, the guy realized on his cameras that his car was being taken. He runs out the front door and jumps on the hood of the car, begging them to stop, and they take off.
Imagine. Imagine this if this was you though, like, bro. I'm never getting a Kia in my life. I ain't gonna lie. I'm never getting a Kia, bro. Yeah, that's tough, bro.
It's all on video. That to me is insane that somebody even has to deal with that. What started to happen maybe like a year ago, we would post a stolen car on our page, make like a little flyer, and then boom, it would pop up on the Connecticut Kia Boyz story, them in that car that we just posted. So they basically kind of mock us.
Come get back.
Hit the liquor lights, fake right, nigga, bust a last safety come first, but for real, nigga, fuck a bell bitch in the back of the car and she shaking I can't draw.
It's sad.
They're constantly messaging us to try to get me to come out there and chase them and film them and record them, which is just not something that we're looking to do. This is a message that they sent me here. Yo, white boy, you're always gotta be on the cop's dick. You must like they dick in your mouth. Go in the house. And it's getting to the point now.
Yeah, they be flaming his shit. Oh man, they really flaming his shit.
Stealing cars, calling me, crashing the cars, calling me so we can go cover it. We're not doing that nonsense. You know, I've been trying. I message they all message me on Instagram just about every day, threatening my life, all types of stuff. I mean, I've literally been to where they've recovered a stolen Kia. The parents come to the scene and they pretty much sign some papers and they get released to their parents. And then I've seen where the kid says, F you, mom, I'm out.
You guys' moms know you're doing the shit?
Shit, low key, I don't even know.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
You think they'd be like disappointed?
I feel me, I think, yeah.
We need the parents of these kids to try to do something. I don't know. They're your children. The impact that it has, you know, I talk to all the victims. They call us to post their pages, or post their car on the page. People crying, all types of stuff, you know, that they have to deal with. Everybody thinks because you have insurance, you're okay, but it's much bigger than that.
Is there a part of you that like ever feels bad for the car owner?
Hell nah. Because it just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's
What? It is what it is. What? What do you mean it is what it is? Nah, bro, they...
what insurance for. Some people even ask us to take their keys. They're like, we got these payments, come take this shit. We'll leave it unlocked even, just total it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, I actually do believe that though. Like, that actually is something that probably actually does happen. But like saying it is what it is, like it is what it is crazy. But a nigga can't make his payment. They're like, come crash my shit, bro. I can get some insurance money. Then yeah, give me a whole new car. Hey, that's a finesse though.
So we never really personally did that shit. But people ask us though, you know what I'm saying? But I'll never feel bad. Come get back, you feel me? What y'all gonna do about it? It just is what it is. They'll recover from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody recovers at the end of the day. Life goes on.
As I learned in Philadelphia when interviewing the trank dealers, almost every criminal has built up a fortress of mental justifications to protect them from guilt and responsibility in the suffering of others. In Philly, it was that drug addiction would exist with or without them, and if they stopped dealing, somebody else would just take their place. And for the Kia Boyz, it's all about insurance. And since 91% of cars in Connecticut are insured with complete theft protection, no harm, no foul, right?
At the end of the day, I know y'all got insurance, or for me, y'all get back in a certain way. Again, like a lot of niggas, for me, y'all have jobs, y'all make bread, y'all don't gotta worry about it. Y'all niggas ain't come up from the trenches.
At first, I honestly bought this explanation. I'd like to imagine that if I had my car stolen, I wouldn't take it too personally. I'd just keep pushing, file a claim, collect a check, and move on. But truth be told, I've never actually had my car stolen. And in my conversations with Kia Boy hunter Kevin Morse, he explained to me that for Kia owners, even if they get their car back in just a couple days, the impact it has on their life is devastating.
I was parked at work and I was there all day. When I went and got out of work, my car was gone from the parking lot.
And what do you think happened?
The kids were probably just casing the parking lot because there's no security there. So they just look for Kias. My car sticks out like a sore thumb, so.
Fuck you talking about, nigga? Fuck you fucking talking about, nigga? Fuck?
Who are these kids?
Local teenagers have nothing better to do. I don't really know the answer. The cops seem to know who it is, but they won't press charges.
How did this all make you feel?
Anxious. I'm mad. I've been a wreck for 3 weeks. I'm just not myself. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I'm afraid to leave my house.
And why do you think having your car stolen had such a profound psychological impact on you?
Because I feel violated. My sense of safety is gone, my sense of security. You know, they were in my car, they maybe know where I live. I don't know if that's their MO, but it's just, I don't feel safe. It's just turned my life upside down. Like I don't want to go out anywhere. I don't want to go to the store. I don't want to do anything.
Are you kind of pissed at Kia for making it this easy to get?
Man, somebody stealing her Kia, put her into a deep depression. Like now she don't want to even live no more just 'cause somebody stole her Kia. Like damn, that's crazy, bro. This is y'all sign, man. Don't get a Kia, bro. Some kid gonna come out of nowhere with a flathead screwdriver and a USB and take your shit, bro. It's over.
To get your car jacked?
100%. Kia should pay for, and Hyundai should both pay for all of this. Like the emotional stress that I'm under and what this caused isn't, you know, you can't replace that with money, but obviously with where I'm at financially, it would help. Yeah. But they're just dragging their feet on it.
Did you reach out to anybody else other than the police when your car got stolen?
I did on C Media. Okay. Kevin at On C Media has been phenomenal. I don't know how he tolerates me.
Midway through this journalistic mission, I started to resent the Kia Boyz a little bit and realized that I do have an emotional connection to my car.
A 2006 Toyota Tacoma that I call Truckee. If you run the Carfax on Truckee, it's virtually valueless. Rebuilt engine, 200,000 miles on it, and the stereo is pretty much fried.
But Truckee is my real fucking homeboy, and to be honest, I'd be kind of pissed if I saw someone dig a screwdriver into my shit, had no idea who they were, and then went on Instagram and saw them joyriding Truckee without asking Truckee's dad if they could even do it. And thinking more about it, I don't even have car insurance. But let's move on. I'm not here to examine the psychological impacts that car theft has on the mind. I'm here to understand the underlying motivations behind the Connecticut Kia Boyz.
Surely there must be something deeper to them than a material desire for black Air Forces and Cartier buffs. After interviewing the Kia car theft victim, Swervo told me they'd just gotten a new V, this time though a Mazda, and wanted to do another interview.
It's stealing Mazdas too? No. No, I wanted a Mazda. No, they gonna stay. No, don't do that to me.
Hey guys, what are we doing?
Yeah, just chilling, cooling.
Bro, they making it so hot though. Like, why y'all sitting outside the car though? Like, ain't that against the law too? Like, y'all just making it hot, bro. Like, y'all making it hot, bro. These not good criminals, bro.
Oh yeah, ain't a light, feel me? Yo, Kia Boyz up there.
They told me they'd spent the afternoon attempting to steal Kias and getting into police chases, a typical day in the life of the CT Kia Boyz.
Got into a little chases, turned up a little bit from me, regular day shit.
How's today like level 1 through 10 in terms of excitement?
Regular day shit.
This was this was like a 4. We could have did some more shit, feel me, but Visa's not clicking for some reason.
What does clicking mean?
Not busting, not opening, feel me?
So you think Kia's doing a good job at making their shit harder to steal?
Oh yeah, definitely now.
Usually, like, the ones in the driveways and apartments don't got the update, but the ones in the street, people are gonna usually have the update.
It was way easier before.
What's the update? What's the update? They made it harder for you to pull off, like, the stuff under the steering wheel so you can't get to the keyhole or whatever. What's the update?
Now it's way harder. We can't hop on no V's for us.
Hyundai and Kia are holding events across the country to install free software upgrades aimed to preventing car thefts.
Kia and Hyundai developed the software for millions of their vehicles.
Even better, the software will be provided to vehicle owners free of charge.
Attention! If you're a Kia or Hyundai owner watching this right now, if you go to a local dealership, they will install the new software update for free, which makes it so the screwdriver or USB code trick won't work.
So they did try to fix it.
What's up, YouTube? As we learned in the streets of Connecticut, it's a shiesty world out there. And if you're a Hyundai or Kia owner, I want you to be safe. But more importantly, if you're surfing the web, I also want you to be safe from malware.
Good ads, bro. Good ads. Good ads. Good ads. Good ads. Good ads. Fire ads.
You guys want to go to a bando?
The bando. Bro, these niggas are just saying keywords and like they don't have a bando. Stop.
Yeah, sure, let's do it. The boys said they wanted to take me to an abandoned house where they like to hang out while skipping school. At this point, I realized just how young these kids may be. After all, only 15-year-olds like to hang out at abandoned houses. I haven't hung out at an abandoned house since I was 15. I prefer to stay away from abandoned houses. Abandoned houses are where you go when you want to hide from your parents.
I'm gonna sit up there.
Okay, cool.
Oh!
Kind of like where you guys kick it at?
Yeah, we just be chilling here.
It's our little Kia.
This the spot right here. This the spot. This the spot. Like, bro.
Trap house for me.
One thing I wanted to ask them about was role models. It seems cliche, but at this point in your life, 16, 17, before you turn 18, is when having a strong male role model can really make a transformative impact on your life and keep you from becoming a degenerate adult. By guiding you with basic pieces of wisdom, like jail sucks, and you are 100% headed there if you do not change course. Like, probably really soon. Assuming these kids are underage, which I think they are, they've only been prosecuted thus far in the juvenile court system, which in Connecticut is very forgiving, and typically recommends behavioral treatment and mandatory GPS monitoring for children charged with auto theft. And so long as nobody was hit with the vehicle and there was no guns found in the car, juvie time is almost never recommended. But the moment any of these kids turn 18, the theft of a single Kia upgrades to a Class D felony, which is punishable by up to 5 years in state prison, which is a bad place to be for a 110-pound 18-year-old.
Who were some of your role models? Like,
So you go from nothing at all happening to 5 years in prison. Hey man, y'all boys better switch up quick, man. Y'all better get back into that classroom, cause yeah, man, I guess just selling Kias for 100 is not gonna be worth it. I mean, it's not worth it now, but selling them Kias for 100, man, you got to get that Mickey D's up or something, bro.
Looking up to as a
Get
kid.
that 8-hour shift going.
I spent a lot of time with my granddad.
What was he like?
He was mad chill. My grandfather used to literally just sit in the garage all day. I go pop my tire, trying to do some hot shit, come back to granddad like, yo, I need new tube again. Like,
Is he still around?
nah,
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
I'd be chilling for real.
Do you remember the last thing you said to him?
Yeah, it was I love you, and it was crazy. It was like I left that night, and for me, got that call. I was like, damn.
What do you think he'd want for your life?
Shit, he probably looking at me right now, telling me stop jugging, like you tweaking, shorty.
What would you say to him?
Shit, granddad, you gotta see how grandma doing. I'm about to make this bread.
What about you, man? You had any role models growing up?
Nah, not really, feel me?
What about your pops?
Yeah, he not really no role model. I don't fuck with that nigga for real.
Has he tried to reach out to you, like, since you're getting older? And
Nah, yeah, I talked to him a little bit, but still.
I've had homies whose dads are kind of like popping in and out. Whenever they get to be like 17, 18, they try and reach back out and like explain, oh, I couldn't be there for you because I had all this shit going on. Did you guys had any conversation like that?
Yeah, bro, that shit, like, that's a main conversation for everybody and their father that haven't been around for me, feel me? That's their go-to sentence.
It's kind of 50-50, you know, like some friends of mine have said, okay, I forgive you, I just want you back in my life now. And the others say, nah, fuck that, you weren't around, like, stay away from me.
Yeah.
Which one do you think you fall into?
I'm the second one for sure, feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, fuck that nigga.
Mud thicker than blood, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys see yourselves as like a family?
Yeah, definitely. These my brothers.
How you not brothers? If you're risking your freedom, you're risking your life with each other. You gotta depend on him to drive, make sure you don't mac. You gotta depend on him, do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing in the moment. How important is loyalty in your life? That's the most important. What do you think really measures loyalty among friends?
Sometimes even being out here isn't enough. Like, you need to really be in situations. Like, sometimes it really takes being in cuffs to see what the fuck is gonna happen.
That's why struggle's not always such a bad thing sometimes, because it really builds character and shows you who's real and who's not. A lot of these people, they got money, but they don't really got friends like we do, you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you don't understand how we came up, where we came from, and like what we do, then you can't, like, you're not gonna understand us. Like, you feel me? Like, Kia shit may not be us, but our come up is us. You feel me what I'm saying?
Alright, so they trying to make it get their little sympathy in. Their little sympathy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, though, like, these is like little teenagers, though. Like, these teenagers, bro. And it's like, yeah, they shouldn't be doing what they doing. But then they do have time to change. But, you know, I just hope they do change eventually, because the route they're going is not the good route, bro. And I already know they don't want to go to jail. Nobody want to go to jail, so the route they going is not a really good route you should be taking, honestly. But this is good. It's a good thumbnail. I like this thumbnail. It's a good thumbnail.
All right, shit. You guys want to get down?
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have some kids in the nighttime.
All right.
Cuisine, the most overlooked, underutilized purpose of Channel 5 programming. But boy, do we love to eat sometimes. And today, we're at Frank Pepe's Pizzeria Napolitana.
We're at fucking Frank Pepe's with it,
Frank
New Haven,
Pepe.
Connecticut, pizza capital of the world.
If your name Frank Pepe, bro, your pizza better be stupendous, boy. Frank Pepe? It sounds too Italian, boy. You better be going stupid.
We're not going to Sally's, we're going to Pepe's.
As I entered the restaurant, I could already smell the maritime aroma of Atlantic Ocean clams being shucked to perfection. That's because this place is known for their white clam pizza, a wood-fired, mouth-watering delicacy that can only...
Ew. Clam pizza? Clams in the first place? It's like, ugh. It's nasty.
be found in New Haven.
It's a whole family of clams on a piece of pizza.
Embalmed in grated pecorino romano and oregano flakes, the family of clams is dusted in the perfect amount of flora, with no fauna, which is a nice touch, but the spices undermine the garlic.
7 out of 10.
DJ came about the woods just like a hermit. If a tree falls down, I'll be the only one who hurt. What was that? All the bee stings, so I know I'm not allergic. And the game warden always asking for my fishing permit. They bogus.
High 8s, 9.
Ooh.
I mean, the clam is a little weird, but it's pretty good.
Before I could even digest my pizza Napolitana, I got a call from Kevin Morse, the Kia boy hunter himself, who wanted to take me along on a mission to drone a drug dealer, a regular pastime of his, where he terrifies local trappers by air by deploying a DJI drone above their stash houses. I was in. I met Kevin Morse in a nondescript parking lot on the outskirts of New Haven and entered his patrol car, which was stocked up with Monster energy drinks, vape juice, and of course a miniature samurai sword.
Because I live by the sword and I die by the sword. So I will die before I stop on scene media and whatever we're trying to do with the fentanyl and all that.
I could have ripped it harder, but this thing will put salt I'm vaping in a sub-on tank.
What defines droning a drug dealer?
Well, somebody sends us a message, basically with an address and a description, vehicle, whatever it is. And then we get to the area, deploy the drone, and try to lay eyes on it. And the psychological games that the drones play with these people, it's insane. They've told me. It makes them crazy.
So to clarify, the plan here, we're gonna fly a drone into the sky.
Yep.
And we're about a block and a half from like a drug dealer stash house, or?
Potentially, at least where they're trapping out of.
Has this led to any like successful arrests before?
I'm just gonna say yes. You know, depending on what they're doing, maybe we'll fly the drone right by them. This drone is very loud and intimidating when you hear it. When they see it, they know we're around, and I'm sure it throws them for a loop. All right. Yep, straight. All right.
So basically, he's just trolling drug dealers and they don't really do nothing. That's what I got from this. He said he hasn't led to any potential arrest. He just, I'm gonna say, I think that's a no, my boy. I think that's a no. Or maybe he did, but I don't know. Sound like a no to me.
All right. Slow down. Can you go to the right, Ernest? All right, look, this is where I want to see if we can spot any dealers here. Let's see. Back up a little, because you are... There's the highway. Yep, that's good. Now turn. Look down at the street, because I'm looking, see if you can spot anybody. Oh, here's the store right here. Okay. So this is another spot right here. So this is how good of a job we've done, because they're nowhere right now.
Unfortunately, Kevin failed to locate any drug dealers, but it's okay. A for effort. Anyways, whenever night fell, I wanted to call Swervo to see what they were doing.
He did all that. He put that whole segment in there for no reason. He didn't even find nobody. It's like, what? You didn't even find nobody, bro. You just trolled.
Where are you guys at?
Oh, we're in Milford.
Oh, I'm in Milford right now, too.
Yeah, we're just trying to find a good location.
A good location to get a V?
Yeah.
Swervo told me to meet him at the Milford McDonald's and pulled up shortly after in the blue Mazda from earlier and told me to get in. Assuming the car was probably stolen, I threw my shiesty on and got in the back seat. Pretty immediately, he began driving erratically, swerving between lanes and truly living up to his name as we headed toward the state highway.
It's all good.
He poked his head out the window and began scanning the roads for cops. They said they'd had the car for over a week now, and after being reported as a stolen car to the local police, it was getting hotter and hotter to drive by the day. No less than 2 minutes into our drive, I began to hear police sirens.
Oh, they took my boy Andrew on a high speed. Andrew, why you be putting yourself in these situations, bro? Like, Andrew really a crazy dude, bro.
Perhaps naively, I assumed the Kia Boyz would just pull over and try to talk their way out of it, but no. Swervo dipped onto a service road and hit the gas, approaching 110 miles per hour.
I got it on the highway.
He turned off the lights already.
Yeah, I know.
By some stroke of luck, the cops stopped pursuing us. I'm not sure why. By this point, my adrenaline is pumping. Time seems to move in hyper.
Why the cop just stopped? Bro, what? I did hear something that's like, if you're going over a certain like speed limit, the cops stop chasing you just because it's like it makes it more dangerous. But like, imagine they stop chasing
speed, but also slow motion at the same time.
They're not chasing.
I start to understand why the Kia Boyz like doing this. It's a special feeling to successfully outrun the cops in a high-speed chase.
Had to turn my life all the way up. Had to turn my swag all the way up. Had to turn the bag all the way up. If it's smooth, then it's all the way up.
We drive to the suburbs of New Haven, and Swervo tells me they're gonna steal some Vs. At this point, I feel that I'm in a little bit too deep. I mean, it's one thing to get in the back seat of a potentially stolen car, but to actually accompany someone while they steal a Kia seemed a little bit too far. So I had to think fast. How can I get this footage without being an accomplice to a Class D felony? I decided to give my handy cam to Swervo's homie, who said he'd film their mission and give me the footage, and I'd follow close behind in my camera crew's rental car. As a disclaimer, Channel 5 does not condone, endorse, or promote auto theft or car burglary. Viewer discretion is advised. Swervo begins his mission by
live
locating
footage
a
is
Hyundai.
crazy.
Yeah.
Bust the window.
He shatters the passenger window with a special tool and clears the broken glass with his bare hands. Using a flathead screwdriver, he disables the lock cylinder, then goes to put a cheap USB cord into the ignition.
I think it's got the update.
He says the car is a dud. The driver recently installed the anti-theft software update. They had
Damn, so now you leave him there with a broken window and you don't get the car? Like, imagine, bro. Like,
to find something else. Just a few cars down, he locates a 2010 Kia Forte and starts all over.
imagine, bro. They just do it so casual too. Like, it's so casual. Talk about, oh, this one got the update. Nigga literally just walk to the next one and then still like.
After successfully activating the engine with a USB cord, Swervo's on the move, and I'm following close behind, genuinely curious as to what his plan is.
So the
Swervo
siren
begins
never
driving
turn
as
off?
fast as he possibly can, then comes to a stop and tells me it's time to turn up.
Alright, let's turn up.
Hit the liquor lights, fake right, nigga, bust last, safety come first, but for real, nigga, fuck a bell, bitch in the back of the car, and she shaking, I can't drive, don't get to saying that, cause I'ma do the Dave Smith,
He kicks things into high gear, swerving erratically from left to right, like a madman, hitting breakneck speeds down residential streets, in a nauseating frenzy that lasted probably 45 minutes.
Tell somebody's car just to swerve that hard.
After that, Swervo led us back to the highway and appeared to be trying to shake us. He later told me that we were making it too hot for them, somehow, and so got off at the nearest exit, headed to God knows where. A few minutes...
He said y'all making it too hot. Bro, you're in the middle of a fucking residential street, swerving back and forth at 1 a.m. with the fucking sirens blaring and the tires screeching. Sirens blaring, tires screeching, and you making all this noise, but he making it hot. Like, why is his mind working backwards, bro?
Minutes later, he called to tell me the Kia ran out of gas at a random intersection, so he abandoned the car and fled on foot.
No, it's all good.
We located the car near a cul-de-sac in Milford. Thankfully, it was recovered by Connecticut police, and we're told was reunited successfully with its owner the next morning.
Dog mom. That's somebody's mom.
I went back to my hotel that night feeling a bit puzzled. I mean, Swervo essentially just risked his freedom for a 45-minute joyride, and even if he'd been able to get the car back to the hood to resell it, he only would have gotten $100.
Kia, you only getting $100 in the hood for that shit. $50, that's it.
Yeah, somebody want to slide in that shit.
I mean, that is so stupid. But this leads me to a deeper question. What kind of environments facilitate this antisocial criminal behavior, where consequences seem obsolete? I mean, there's no noble Robin Hood alibi behind stealing a Kia or a Hyundai, like there might be if you were, I don't know, living in the slums and stealing Bugattis or Lamborghinis from billionaires or something. Kia is like Honda. It's a working class, fuel-efficient car. And so this type of crime is all around just shitty and sad. For the victims, it leads to a collapse in social trust, which is the glue of a community.
I've been a wreck for 3 weeks. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I'm afraid to leave my house. My sense of safety is gone, my sense of security.
And for the perpetrators, it reflects a deep personal alienation and a hopeless search for status, meaning, camaraderie, and social media fame in a world without guidance.
Nigga, we're the biggest on IG.
Hell yeah, CT up, you know what I'm saying? You know what we did, bro.
Y'all know what's going on.
Bro, that's why this part had me like low-key triggered earlier, because it's like he's like, oh, we don't do this for social media, we don't do this for nothing, and then but they geeking that they got the most Instagram followers. Is just like it is contradicting themselves, bro. It's just like,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember us.
In a way, I kind of understand. All kids from every walk of life like to fuck around and get in trouble when they're teenagers. But for the Kia Boyz, this teenage chapter may unfortunately define the rest of their lives. Assuming they're 16 or 17, they only have about a year or a year and a half until they're going to be charged as adults for the same crimes. And so the likelihood and the window for a retro bill style intervention is very slim. Which is sad. I'd like to think that all human beings are not inherently bad, and even the worst among us are just healing unmet needs in some way. But I also know that some people are just shitty, and view temporary personal gain as more important than the suffering of a total stranger. But that being said, in my personal interaction...
Bro, what? This FedEx woman ain't even thinking nothing of it? Like, what the... Nigga walked up there with her like he was delivering it. No, that's
personal gain is more important than the suffering of a total stranger. But that being said, in my personal interactions, the Kia Boyz didn't strike me as total sociopaths. In fact, they display a great deal of empathy for their own family members and also for each other.
Mud thicker than blood, you know what I'm saying?
These my brothers.
And so it's more likely that their personal alienation doesn't come as a result of a deep sadistic desire to cause pain to others, but rather environmental factors. The morning after our mission, I went to go visit the Kia Boyz in the housing projects in Bridgeport where they spend their time. A 36-building, government-built plaza of identical...
Hey, boy, Andrew exposing their address. He exposing... you can't be exposing that Addy, bro. Come on, Andrew.
Residential apartments called the Trumbull Gardens. Nobody there was above 25. There was no parents, no uncles, no moms, no grandmas, just youth.
Did he roll up in a paper towel?
No mom.
Am I tripping? Is that a paper towel?
Nobody there was above.
Nah, I thought it was regular paper.
There was no parents, no uncles, no moms, no grandmas, just youth. Every 45 minutes or so, the screeching tires of a fresh Kia can be heard driving into the gardens.
Look at this little motherfucker! Yo!
Somewhere in this mix is Swervo and the other Kia Boyz, who have cars for sale for $100. In addition to cars for sale, there's also items inside these cars that are being pawned off. In a recently stolen Kia, there were DVD copies found of the Hangover trilogy and the movie Into the Wild, both going for about 20 bucks a piece. Despite obvious differences in music, fashion sense, and of course slang, it's safe to say that this environment isn't unique. Every government housing project in America and the mentality it produces is virtually the same. Us against the world, get out by any means. But the roadblocks of financial illiteracy, the psychic influence of hyper-violent drill music, and the lasting legacies of mass incarceration and residential segregation have led to the genesis of a drastically misled generation who believe the only way out is petty crime or like rapping. The most popular rapper out of the Trumbull Gardens is a rapper named QB.
Dead niggas. All I smoke is dead niggas. All I see is dead niggas. All I smell is dead niggas. Rest in peace, your dead niggas. Fuck with all this Facebook shit, cause I heard what he said. Niggas be jazzing, they see me in person, they ducking like they owe me bread.
I know these kind of lyrics are common, but if you think about what he's saying, it's actually pretty fucked up and sad. Anyways, while the motivations of the...
Just thinking this, hey bro, I don't want to rap his stuff out loud, bro. Like, saying them words might have something happen to you. Talking about something. Yeah. All you see is dead. What? Yeah. I'm cool. I'm not ever rapping those lyrics, bro.
The Kia Boyz were becoming relatively obvious. One thing I
ain't gonna say it was ass though.
Were the motivations behind Kia Boy hunter Kevin Morris.
I might manifest something in your life.
What would cause a 40-something-year-old man to insert himself as a vigilante in the world of Connecticut teenage crime?
He thinks he's a cop. He think he a cop, like you was a weirdo. You like a Kia Boy hunter for real, like.
Fuck that nigga and his birthday.
Can you tell us a little bit about your past?
Yeah, so, I was born in Milford, and around 8-9 years old, I have an older brother that was starting to experiment with substance, alcohol, weed, cigarettes. So at 8-9 years old, I was smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, and when I was 11, I had gotten alcohol poisoning, 6th grade, which is, looking back, just kind of crazy thinking of that. When I was a teenager, playing sports, I caught an injury and was prescribed some Vicodin, which I really loved at the time. And it just kind of spiraled into doing and dealing drugs. That's pretty much all I did from, 10 years old to 24. I was stealing a lot from people that care about me, hurting the people closest to me. Some would say that I probably got some people hooked on pills back then, so we could do bad shit together. Eventually, after about a dozen charges, I had to go do some time. I was sentenced to serve 8 months in jail. I paroled out and pretty much hit the ground running. I mean, I've never looked back, only for growth. And I became a recovery coach. I participated in opening a 18 to 25-year-old intensive outpatient program where I worked at for a couple years. And then all these parents that we started a support group with kept pushing me to start my own business.
It all began to make sense. Kevin is a 12-step recovery guy who got clean through the program and left a life of drugs and crime behind to pursue a life of service, which is the third pillar of the NA and AA recovery model. Kevin mentioned that he himself got people hooked on pills so they could do bad shit together, something he obviously feels a lot of remorse for.
I was stealing a lot from people that care about me, hurting the people closest to me.
The 9th step of the program is to make amends, which means recognizing harm done in the past and trying to repair it. But for those who dealt drugs and possibly ruined the lives of others, that's not always possible. Many of Kevin's customers, I'm assuming, are now dead. So the program has an alternative avenue called living amends, where you take contrary action and make amends by doing the complete opposite of the bad things that you used to do, in an effort to achieve karmic balance in the eyes of a higher power. In a sense, it seems that Kevin's passion for crime fighting is informed by his own guilty conscience, which thankfully is something he's honest and open about.
That's part of the reason I do what I do, because I feel like I'm always going to be in debt to society for a lot of the crap and shit that I did, right? That I didn't get caught for or whatever. So doing the stuff that I can do with On Scene Media and Lyft, really helps me give back and, heal from the past, I guess you could say.
Do you feel like your experience in jail was able to rehabilitate you?
100%.
So in terms of your kind of long-term sobriety, what do you think's like the main factor that has made it so you've been able to maintain sobriety for so long?
Exposure, putting myself out there. I don't fix what's not broken, so I've always kind of worn my addiction and recovery on my sleeve.
Do you think you would have been a Kia boy?
Hell yeah. Absolutely. At 12, 13 years old.
Hey. That's actually good, and that's actually good that he can admit that though. Like that proves that he improved on his mindset, and like he actually can remember the stuff he used to think when he was a kid and stuff like that. So it's like, shout out to this dude, man. Low key though. Shout out to him.
If this was the way things were, absolutely we would have been stealing Kias and Hyundais.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority.
All right, man. Love your video, Andrew. Connecticut Kia Boyz, y'all crazy, man. But hey, y'all got time to fix yourselves. Like I've been saying, man. I ain't gonna, you know, try to put y'all down as much. I'll probably put, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that though. But yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. It's your boy Darien. I'm out. See y'all later.